Now, if you're like me and you've ever had problems with Audition or you need to fix something, you go to YouTube, you type in, I need a quick tutorial on this. Mike Russell is the man that pops up. It is such a pleasure to meet you, Mike.
What can I say, Colin? Good to see you.
Now, you, by the way, congratulations. You've just crossed 100,000 subscribers.
Again, but it took me 11 months as opposed to 8 years to do it.
So how many channels do you have now on YouTube?
Two YouTube channels, Creator Magic and Mike Russell, my name.
And Mike Russell is the one where you'd have the tutorials, is it?
Yeah, those were the ones you were telling me when you need to scrub through and do something precisely. It's all on Mike Russell. AI on Creator Magic.
Love it. Now, you were talking about the power of AI within audio tools.
Mm-hmm.
What's emerging at the moment? I think most people who are in the industry are aware of the Adobe cleaning up tool, the noise reduction. What else is on the horizon?
Yeah, loads, like you say. So Adobe Enhanced V2 dropped last year. It's cool, it's improved. You've got things like Orphonic, 11 Labs, Riverside. But what I'm really excited about actually outside of audio is everything else that's happening in AI. It can now automate so many parts of radio, podcast, and everything, whether it's sales, marketing. I'm going to show some great use cases at the event today of using the latest models from OpenAI, like O1, GPT 4.5, things like that. Also, I think the biggest buzz is building AI agents. That's like just an incredible superpower for anyone who's doing repetitive tasks.
AI agents?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So essentially, think of it like this, right? We've had if this then that platforms for ages, right? It's nothing new. You know, when this happens, post to my X account or Twitter in the past, right? So that's existed for a while. That's not an AI agent, and people often misdefine it. An AI agent is basically something that thinks almost like a human. As powerfully as AI can presently think, it thinks like a human. So you don't tell it what to do. You know, if it's 3 p.m., post this to Twitter or X, you know, it's like kind of like you decide what to do. Here's what I want you to do. Now you go off and do it. So it's automating things on a whole new level. You can give it a bunch of info and say, just decide the best social posts to make and the right time to put them out, and boom, off you go. There's so much more you can do as well. Scratching the surface.
The game is changing. You mentioned like 11 Labs, which we use sometimes in television now, voiceovers that are sounding increasingly realistic and hard to decipher between a real voice and the AI voice in certain cases. Good news for the industry, bad news for the industry, overall AI?
I think it's bad news for voiceovers.
Yeah.
And essentially, overall, yes. I'll say this. I think it's bad news for you if you are at a starting and beginner level. It's really hard to now break through the barrier of being someone who can make a living that way, definitely. And also it's bad news for you if you're rubbish at what you do, because AI can now replace you. But if I don't want to discourage new starters, because if you're beginning and you're good at what you do, you can find a way through, and just find those superpowers you still have as a human that can accelerate, and also, and I've always encouraged this, use AI to enhance what you're doing.
You yourself, when you're making your videos for YouTube and your various audio productions, what's your favorite AI tool to use?
Wow, what, like overall, out of all the tools?
What do you find yourself going back to again and again?
Oh my goodness.
Look at the man, he's really thinking.
Wow.
I got Mike Russell thinking.
There's so many tools. Oh, you really put me on the spot here. Wow.
So we do now, this is the big show.
I'm not going to say an audio tool because that would be like very cliche. I'll go with something like Perplexity because it's like a superpower for searching the internet. It essentially looks across the internet, tries to answer your question, and uses AI to summarize the answer. Not only can it do it really quickly, but you can put it into deep research mode. Many other companies like Google, OpenAI have been doing this, but Perplexity does it quick and easy, and you can get super significant answers to anything you can think of, and it's personalized to you, which is the cool thing.
And for a 20% discount, use the code Mike Russell. It's under the video now.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Mike, it's been great talking to you.
Cheers, Colin.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.